Welcome back for another video. So in today's video, just going to be an update on my pond, which you can see right here, as well as on my aquaponic system. Just what I'm doing right now in terms of as it's transitioning basically from colder to warmer. So let's get to that. Here we have my pond. I just put the 3 turtles back in here. This guy's still sitting on the edge, sunbathing before it goes in. Oh, is it going to go? Nah, just getting a better angle. I'm gonna stick its foot in and test the water. A little nervous getting its foot wet first. Alright, so anyway, here's the pond. Many of the plants I have do stay green year round, but like the taro, the can over there in that corner, and I forget the name of this guy over here, pretty much kind of die down during that time. But otherwise, I have a bunch of green ones that are still green, which is good. Those bogs are kind of overgrown technically, well, at least this one. That one does become overgrown during the summer. Now you can see all the fish in here. They're more active now since it's getting warmer. It's still about 60 degrees in here, at least right now. Might drop a little at night because it still gets a little cold. Not too much. You can see the other turtle right there. And I have the peacock slider somewhere in here. Wherever she is. So that's pretty much the pond. I still do want to upgrade this and turn it into an aquaponic system, as in terms of changing the filtration and using these fiberglass grow beds I have over here. But it's just a matter of me spending money, and I'm kind of trying to save money, so we'll see how that goes if I do decide to do it, because I have most of the material. I just need to get all the plumbing and then some racks to stick these on, because I'm going to put these guys here. There is more shade in this area, so if I have to put grow lights here, I'll do that as well. Otherwise, I think I might be able to do some plants that are more shade tolerant. And then there's the filtration that I do want to upgrade and so forth. The reason why I want to change this into an aquaponic system is because I do want to put catfish in here and have it more practical than just koi. So I'm probably going to get rid of a good amount of the koi, except like the ones that have more history, you can say, like that big one, which I went to go pick up with my brother one time. And then I want to put catfish in here so we can basically eat them. And then by having this into an aquaponic system, I have to do less water changes, just because the plants will absorb the nitrates. And because in California where I'm at, we're always in a drought and want to save money on not changing water, so with the plants there, that would be beneficial. So that's pretty much on the pond. And then, I mean, as I said, I want to put the grow beds over there, as well as over on this side, which I can show you. So I have these 2 fiberglass grow beds right here that I want to use as well. I'm thinking of lining the outside with some more fiberglass, just because the inside is only the fiberglass part, just so it's protected from the elements more. But those guys will go over in this area over here. But again, it's just a matter of me spending money. So I'm going to remove that compost bin, put some 2 of the grow beds over there, or one over here. We'll just see how that goes, because I got this one, which I also want to hook up to the pond, and this will give me a lot more growing space. It's just I'll have to not be lazy and plant stuff to make it actually worthwhile, which happens in the greenhouse. I get lazy and I don't plant anything. I'm not even entirely done with that. There's some things I just want to fine tune. Well, technically it's up and running. I can't just leave it how it is, but there's things I just want to improve and upgrade. But yeah, those tanks I just showed you is going to go over here with this blue fiberglass grow bed, and then I do have 2 black fiberglass grow beds over here as well that I plan to use. So I pretty much have most of the material. I just gotta invest in some, what I'm thinking is doing, use pallet racks over here, and then I'm gonna have to buy all the plumbing, basically bulkhead fittings, valves, and then lay it out, which is gonna take a bit of work. Leveling, I hate leveling, and I'm gonna have to level all the platforms, which is gonna be that. Also over here I have my compost bin, which I need to redo. Kind of started to fall apart. We've had it for quite a while, and it's lasted quite a bit and done quite a good job, but then the nails don't stick in here and the screws don't stick in anymore, so it pulls out, so I can't put the slats in front of here. So I'm going to redo it and probably use more chicken wire to give it more air so it can do a better job, and then put it on a better foundation, you can say. I'll put more cinder blocks around and then have it resting on there, so I'll make a better one. But that's something I need to work on as well. In the meantime, I'm probably going to move all the compost from here to under this tarp over here, which we started a pile, and then when we're ready to garden, we'll mix it into the garden. Right now it just has a bunch of cover crops, We'll be starting seeds soon so we can plant them in here. I also need to change the irrigation up again and do some automatic watering system on this thing so that when we travel, the plants don't die. You got that there, and then the greenhouse over here. So as I mentioned, I'm gonna take that compost bin away and then put a rack here. And then this is pretty much done. I mean, I do need to put soon the shade cloth on top. This is gonna get quite hot in here. And then with that, I'm gonna use this pool roller I have. So I got stuff to do. I just gotta get off the couch and start doing it. I got stuff growing here. Most of these plants turned yellow since I'm lacking in fish at the moment. These are starting to grow, the taro is starting to grow. I hope these moringa come back, so we'll see. I think that's partially growing there. I don't even know where those seeds come. But we'll see if those moringa come back or if they died during the winter. And then I do need to get some ladybugs as well, because I got a bunch of aphids on this longevity spinach. Some things to do. Plant more stuff in there. I got my Minari over here. You got the watercress and my curry plant, which is doing well. And then just got to plant a bunch here, which I'm actually going to do right now. I'm going to plant some lettuce seeds, probably some basil, and get those going. But I need to get, as I said, I need to get more fish. Since you can see it's a little yellowing, there's a lack of nutrients in the system, mainly because, well, I don't feed them as much during the winter, so I should have supplemented nutrients into the system. But also with these tilapia, they're kind of slightly cut off from the main system, and that's the majority of the feed that I've been feeding during the winter, just because these guys had a warmer temperature. I did take off the heater just now, and slowly the water will change to the right temperature as the rest of the system, since there's slowly water coming in through there. Once that happens, I'll turn all the valves on, and then this will be flowing perfectly in here. I got some fish in here. The reason there's algae on top is because there's no really movement in here. So once I stick an aeration system on this thing, then I'll be able to see this fish in here. And then I got these two, which are kind of low on fish, so either I'm just gonna get goldfish just so I can have a lot of plants and stick that in there, but different things to do. Bluegill in here, and then there's nothing in here, and nothing in here. I've still never done this yet, which was a plan for breeding fish or whatnot. I got too many plans, but then I get lazy, or I don't want to spend more money on the project itself. Because plumbing isn't cheap, but when it comes down to it, when you buy all the fittings, all the valves, and all that kind of stuff, and then there's electricity, water, and whatnot. Well, that sums up this video, just giving you an update on where I'm at in terms of what I'm doing in my aquaponic system, my pond, and so forth. If you do have any questions, remember to leave those below and I'll get to those when I can. Otherwise, I appreciate the support and thank you for watching.